Yo,
Yo,
what the hell going on, Sway? It ain't been me and you in a minute.
what's good, man? What's good? Little
Man,
recap over the weekend, huh?
oh yeah, we got UFC 279, NFL
Oh,
Week 1. Come on. I'm about
come
to
on.
get up and dance, motherfucker. It's Week 1, season red.
You funny as hell. Nah, we did, man.
No, but let's get off with UFC. We got Danny Rodriguez completely robbed Lee Jingling.
Oh, man.
Thank you, because I want some money, but damn, that was I don't know what the hell them judges saw, and it was what? It was a split decision, right? It was a
hmm
split decision, and I don't know.
Lee's face said it all. He was like, "Wow," and I was wild too because I really thought Lee did his thing in the fight.
He did what you're supposed to do. He outpointed him. He like
Yeah,
every round, really. It's like it's if you're not gonna knock somebody out, that's how like you win. Like you
man.
no, you can't leave it in the judges' hands no more. People say it all the time. You just can't. After
D-Rod he was doing good though with the jabs and shit, but I still think it wasn't enough. Like
only
I feel like Lee did way more
Yeah, that's the only thing D-Rod had. The jabs were effective. Don't
for
get me
sure.
wrong, but I think, definitely won the fight. Even me, as somebody who betted on Rodriguez, can say
Yeah,
Lee
right.
Yingling should have got the decision. It was closer than people do make it out to seem. It wasn't, it was a robbery, but it wasn't complete highway robbery. Daniel Rodriguez did some things in the octagon that were good.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what's next for both these fighters and shit.
I mean, yeah, it's like I feel like Lee Jingling might just get a better fight now because he put up the better
Yeah.
performance. You know how Dana White goes.
D-Rod too.
Also, like, I don't know. I was watching the MMA Guru on YouTube, and he said that Dana White does not like to give a lot of Asian men uh opportunities to fight for the title. I don't know if that's true because we've seen Korean Zombie go up there against Volkanovski, and we had a female Asian
Yeah.
champ. So I don't know where he's getting that from, but I
Yeah,
hope
that's cap. I think it's
I
cap.
hope that's not the case with Jingling. I hope because the suit and everything, there was a lot of stuff that he wanted to show off. He got the UFC pay-per-view. He had the suit. He couldn't show it off in the press conference. They made that a big deal. I don't know. I think we think
Check this out though. Like, there's not really much Asian UFC fighters that's like top ranked. You know what I'm saying?
it's also true.
So, so I mean, man, until there's that guy, you know what I'm saying, coming from wherever country, part countries Asia he's from, then go crazy. But I just have we haven't seen that, you know what I'm saying, that top Asian fighter in any divisions. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Maybe
But
I think in the next couple of fight nights we have an Asian main eventing fight night against Sandhagen.
yeah, this weekend actually, I was gonna bring that up too.
Um,
It's Sodong versus Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, so yeah, that's so yeah. I don't know where he got that from, that make guru, but I don't know. I think Lee Jingling definitely should have won. I don't know, especially since Daniel Rodriguez already had the advantage coming in
Yeah,
with the weight.
for sure. And yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
Well, hey man, the next fight though, Chimaev and Kevin Holland. What we say, bro?
What you doing, bro? You going up? He instantly took advantage of it. I mean, Chimaev hasn't had a strike landed on him in like three. He goes like fight streaks without having a significant strike landed on him. He's the wolf. He's the wolf for a reason. I mean,
It's
what
crazy.
what's next? What's next? Tell me, Sway. What you got? I got. If he stays at welterweight, I'll tell you. I got him against Covington. I think you got to book it.
Yeah.
Um, I think he demolishes Costa, but you were saying a lot about Costa at middleweight.
Yeah, I was gonna
What's
say like
your argument for that?
if Chimaev if he goes to middleweight, I could see Paul Costa versus Chimaev and shit. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, it could be Robert Whitaker, but then Chimaev was like, nah, like he likes Robert Whitaker. He actually wants to train with him, so that's out the picture. So I can really see Paul Costa versus Chimaev because we've seen these motherfuckers beef before at the gyms and shit, going at it. And yeah, I mean, like you said too, though, at welterweight, if if he's deciding to be in welterweight, the division, I see him going against Kobe Covington too. But it's gonna have to be a long ass camp because we seen what the fuck
I mean, he's
happens when
done
you're
it,
trying
bro.
to cut weight.
He did it against Burns. He lost the round, but still, he won that fight against the top five welterweight.
For
And
sure, hell yeah,
so he's capable of doing it. He was out at a restaurant eating before. This was all a conspiracy. This is the first time I'm believe that shit. I ain't gonna lie, this was all a conspiracy. Like I don't know. There was some great switching around. I ain't gonna lie, done, but it was a mess. That whole UFC card was a mess. We're not even done with it yet. But I think Chimaev, he's gonna go on to be champ at some point. He's gonna get a title opportunity. I think until he gets the title opportunity, he won't have really any problem
I feel
until
that.
until he faces whoever champion is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I've been saying it. I'm pretty sure you've been saying that. We're definitely gonna see
Yeah,
Kaiser Chimaev champion one day. So
yeah. And
it's
then for
gonna happen
Kevin
soon.
Holland, what do you think?
Uh, he's still gonna be around. I was gonna say like maybe Dana White's gonna rebook D Rod versus Kevin Holland because that was gonna be a good fight regardless. I think, in my opinion.
I honestly think Kevin Holland takes that one. They book it.
That one, what?
I think Kevin Holland takes it against D-Rod if they book that.
Yeah, I think so too. Low
But
key,
yeah, he's just got to stick around, make his money, do what he does because he's a fan favorite a little bit, So
for sure.
so he's just got to keep that momentum going to be relevant in the UFC. I think
Yeah, I agree for sure. Yeah.
he'll never be champion material in my eyes. He'll just be
No, no.
sitting right under the elites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson.
I mean,
What you think about it? We were both watching it. I
it was a
mean,
good fight. Fuck it. With all that shit that was going on, I honestly at one point thought, bro, that they were just both gonna fucking lay down and let the fight go to the decision, bro. I thought they were just gonna fuck around, and honestly, I wouldn't. I would have liked to. I would have fuck it. I would have liked to see it, but uh, he was Diaz was just toying with Ferguson. Ferguson wasn't really
yeah,
engaging. Ferguson's done, man. He should hang it up. He think he is hanging it up.
for sure. Yeah,
Diaz said he's gonna take up some other sports. He's gonna show McGregor how it's done, show Askren how it's done, show Woodley how it's done,
for boxing and shit.
and
Maybe he's gonna fight
I don't
Jake
blame
Paul in the
him.
future.
I don't blame him, bro. Get that bag, fight Jake Paul.
It's
You
gonna
better
happen, I
win,
think.
though. You better win though. I'm all for that shit, bro. You've gotten ahead. You gotten your ass beat so many times. You beat so much ass in the UFC. You're a Hall of Famer in the UFC. There's really no need for you to go back unless you want to have like one more showdown with McGregor. That would be awesome. Some
Yeah,
like
for sure.
something big. Like a money maker. For Dana White. But definitely go out, make that money that you should have been making in the UFC and boxing, and make that big fight.
Hell yeah! Shout out Nate Diaz, man. Definitely a UFC legend
The
for
UFC,
sure.
Tony Ferguson too, man. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, definitely Tony Ferguson too, for sure.
Such
Both
a
of them,
quick, steep decline, man, because he was looking great 2, 3 years ago, bro.
he
He was,
was.
he was interim champ, so
Hmm.
he had to hold. He held some of the glory, part of it, you know.
Yeah, for sure, man. But that's about it for USC, man. Let's move on to NFL recap. Week
Man,
one.
let's
Both.
just go through game by game because week one was fucking nuts. So many upsets, like we said was gonna happen. Probably, like there's always upsets week one.
For sure.
But the Bills coming out looking like they're gonna be in the fucking Super Bowl.
Woo! Let me tell you right now, that defense, they proved it to me. It's legit. Let's see if you know what I'm saying. Let's see if they can keep on playing against these top teams. If that defense keeps on coming like that, like how against the Rams, yeah, they're gonna make a deep run for sure. Probably even give the Kansas City Chiefs some problems.
3 interceptions for Matthew Stafford, so that's 3 turnovers forced. Um,
Mm.
man, the Bills, they just look good. That secondary is good. They're good at all levels.
Stephon Diggs was cooking, man.
Stephon Diggs. Yep. I mean, what,
Cooking fucking Ramsey.
what do you see? You see them winning the AFC East, obviously. I do.
Yeah, I do too, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, I think they might be a 1 or 2 seed in the AFC coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Top two, top one and two, yeah, for sure. Man, what about the fucking Colts and Texans?
Colts and Texans. That one ended in a tie. Um, Matt Ryan, he threw the ball 50 times, 352 yards, a touchdown interception. Jonathan Taylor, always
He
gonna
went off.
tank,
Yeah.
161 yards, a touchdown. Um, man, he had 4 receptions to go along with it. I don't. It's just the Texans give the Colts problems. I honestly think the Colts are still a playoff team with Matt Ryan. It's just something about Davis Mills and the Texans that
It,
just you know
that yeah, for sure. And not even just David Mills, the Texans, I mean the Colts too. Like what the hell's going on with the Colts? 8 fucking seasons? The last 8 fucking season openers, you haven't won a game? They're 0-8. The season openers. That's terrible. And we're glad we send that shit, that Texas plus 7.5. You know
yeah
what I'm saying?
yeah
We predicted that one.
that was a lock. That was like one of our locks for the week, damn near, because I'm glad I didn't take Texans money line, but
Oh yeah. That would have been shitty.
that
It
was
would have been a void, but
yeah
still like damn,
shitty. Like fuck, y'all could have won. I think Michael Pittman, great fantasy receiver this
Oh
year.
yeah.
Top 8. I'm gonna go top 8. He's probably gonna be around 8 to 10.
We've been saying it. He finally has that
That
true quarterback who, you know what I'm saying, who's accurate. Don't get me wrong, Matt Ryan, he didn't do well week one and shit. But come on, it's Matt Ryan. He's still gonna be an accurate quarterback. He's gonna be pretty decent.
Speaking of the former quarterback, we may as well get on to Commanders Jaguars. I mean, I know a lot of people don't care about this game, but man, Carson Wentz is the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns in his team's debut.
Really? I know that. Damn. But he did win off though. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give him,
He
I mean, it was the Jaguars, but I still give him
had,
props. You know what I'm saying?
like, with him, I wonder if we can see a little glimpse of 2017 Wentz back, because I think we saw it.
Yeah,
And if he can, Ron Rivera's over there coaching them, he got them boys in check. I don't know, bro. Carson Wentz, he's a real bad decision maker sometimes. He's throw through 2 picks, but maybe somehow he could, you know, with
turn it around.
Prescott injured, they don't have a bad team. I know Chase Young is going to be gone for a lot of the season, or like 4 games, 5 games.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree with you. Let's see how Ron Rivera works with Carson Wentz this season.
They could be a sleeper pick for the NFC. Honestly, the NFC East is anybody's decision in my eyes right now.
It could be the Eagles. It could be the fucking Commanders. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of those two.
Yeah.
Honestly, unless fucking Saquon Barkley keeps on going the fuck off. But I don't see the Giants still winning that division. I don't know.
Saquon Barkley, how about it though? I mean, 18
He had a big game.
164 yards, a touchdown. He had 6 receptions to go along with it. Danny Dimes, I mean, whatever, 17 for 21, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I don't know about the Titans, man. The Titans just scare me. I think they'll be fine as well, but the AFC is so loaded. One of these teams is going to miss out on the playoff spot, and it might be the Titans or it might be the Colts. I think it's going to be whoever wins that division gets in. Whoever's second ain't making a wild card.
For sure. That's how I see it too. Because look at, man, I forgot what exactly division it is, but the Raiders and the West, right? There you go, the AFC West. The Raiders, the fucking Chargers, the Broncos, the Chiefs. They're all loaded ass teams. Probably 2 or 3 of those fucking teams will go to the wild card and win the division. So we're gonna see, man. But the Titans, yeah, I, I don't know, I just don't know about them, man. To be honest, Derrick Henry did not score a touchdown week 1.
Weird.
I mean, he rushed for like 80, 90 yards, probably some shit like that.
82 yards.
82 yards, right? So, but still, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Scoring a touchdown with a man, I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Like, don't get me wrong, the running back Hillard, he scored 2 receiving touchdowns for the Titans, second string running back for the Titans. But I don't know. I feel like they could have got more effective with Derrick Henry, but wasn't really showing. He was kept on getting like 5 yards a game. That's
Yeah,
all that.
I don't know. The Titans, they sometimes struggle to get in their groove though because they do have Tannehill. I think that's what's holding them back. And they also lost AJ Brown, so it's gonna
Yeah, that's big loss
take time to adjust to without playing with him.
for sure, for sure.
I don't know.
But
I,
hey, man,
I want to talk about Steelers Bengals real quick
oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
because
That was a
that
horrible
went down.
game.
That went down to the final seconds of overtime, 23-20. A lot of missed opportunities. Like the the Steelers toughed it out. I ain't gonna lie. Burrow threw 4 interceptions. He had 2 touchdowns. Okay. Mixon had a pretty decent game. He ain't scored a touchdown, but he had about like 160 scrimmage yards. So, that's good. Jamar Chase did his thing. 10 receptions, 129 yards, a touchdown.
Yeah,
Like
touchdown was clutch.
touchdowns clutch, man.
But
But
they ain't closed it out, man. But listen, like, it's back to what I was saying earlier. Like, my bad, it wasn't a horrible game. It was just a horrible ending to the game. Like, these motherfuckers could have kicked the field goal to win, but the Steelers did. They pull it off. It, the Steelers defense is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They kept on turning over the ball from Joe Burrow and shit. Uh,
Steelers
man,
defense lives on takeaways, bro. They live on takeaways. They live and die on takeaways. They'll give up some yards. They gave up 350 passing yards to, Burrow. That's a lot because they were kind of down most of the game, to be honest. Too.
yeah,
They were down like 14-3 at one point, I think. Right? They were down like by 7 points or more than most of the game.
for sure.
Um, until they got it close in the fourth quarter, of course. But uh I don't know. Like with that division, I think the Bengals still secure it just because their offense is so high powered. But the Ravens are gonna be a second. They're gonna be a close second, I
I
think.
can see it.
Or the Ravens might even take it, depending on how their scheme is this year. If they can figure out Joe Burrow and how to play him and how to at least win one game against the Bengals, then I think they could take the division.
The Ravens are healthy this year, so I could definitely see it.
They
But hey,
lost,
man,
they lost some pieces too.
let's talk about the Bears though.
The Bears.
Big upset, you know what I'm saying, to beat the 49ers, thanks to the weather. You know what I'm saying? That definitely helped out
Yeah.
too and shit. But we predicted Bears plus 6.5. It definitely covered. They won outright.
Yeah. They won
And
by 9. They won by 2 scores, basically. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to think of that game just because it was such a sloppy game in terms of the weather. And Justin Fields, he 8 for 17, 121 yards, 2 touchdown, 1 interception. It was a sloppy game, but I do think this is gonna be have 20 touchdowns, 25 touchdowns this year.
yeah, I can see it. I
20
can see it.
25 touchdowns. He needs to limit the interceptions to like one a game. I'll be happy with that even. And honestly, like Monty 17 for 26 yards. This was a tough defense. This was a good win for the Bears. And if they can come out 2-0, start the season, and Green Bay can just fall off the tracks, man. Aaron Rodgers out here smoking DMT and shit.
Taking perks,
Taking
man.
perks and shit, man.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, like you said, bro. The Bears, that was a good win against a good ass defense too. The Bears defense did play a good part. Yeah, it was the weather and shit, but yeah, like you're saying with the Packers, bro. Like, man, they didn't look good against the Vikings. Let's move on to that game, Packers versus Vikings and
Yeah.
shit. We predicted Justin Jefferson to score a touchdown. He scored 2, and Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdowns as well. But yeah, back to what we were saying and shit. Aaron Rodgers looks frustrated, even week 1 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has no help out there, no fucking help.
When's the last time we saw, The Vikings don't have the greatest defense in the world. They're probably middle of the pack defense. We'll see how this year turns out with Zadarius Smith signing, because they do have some big signings and they have a good secondary.
I
But
will say though, hold on, the Vikings do have a chance winning this division though, for
they have
sure.
a better chance than the Vikings. I had the Vikings winning the game before, like anything was, before kickoff and everything. Uh Rodgers 195 yards, under 200 yards passing. That's what tells you, the most receptions was 5 for AJ Dillon, who's a running back. And then he ain't nobody had more than 5 receptions. He doesn't have that target he can go to. This year's going to be the Packers might be able to squeak into the playoffs just because the division isn't that great, but I don't know. I honestly think the Bears stand a chance against the Packers finally this year. That Devontae Adams and Nathaniel Hackett loss is huge so far. It's showing. And Kevin O'Connell to the Vikings, watch out. He's going to get Justin Jefferson the ball every week. Every week, man. If you don't stop Justin Jefferson, the Vikings are winning. That's the team.
Man. But I will say, we seen where Aaron Rodgers have off weeks and shit, like week one, and he bounces back the next week and he goes fucking berserk and goes crazy. So it's either the Bears might be in some trouble or the Bears might put up some competition in this game, and we're gonna see. We're gonna find out Sunday night
Everything's new for the Bears.
for
Everything.
sure.
So the Bears don't have that same system. So Aaron Rodgers is not used to seeing these Bears either. We've got a lot of pieces gone that were great pieces, but Roquan Smith is still there. He's the leader of that defense. And look how they played against I know it was they didn't have Kittle, the 49ers, and it was a sloppy game, but 10 points, only 1 touchdown. That's great. You got to feel good about that.
And no, for sure, for sure. You're right, because they could have easily ran the ball with Debo more. And he
Yeah.
wasn't really been much effect. I mean, he had 1 touchdown, but he wasn't really doing too much damage. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't running it all over us. So that was kind of good.
I do think I don't know. I do think Bears and Packers for me is a stay away next week, just
Oh
because
yeah.
Rodgers does bounce back, and I would, like if I had to put my money on a team though, like I would put it on the Bears as a Bears fan, because I do believe this is the best chance we've had in a couple of years to beat Rodgers since 2018.
I don't know. We'll see though. Let's say that for next episode though, for Thursday and shit. But what's another game, man? What's
Man,
another game?
Ravens blew out the Jets. Lamar Jackson
Yeah, we seen that.
throwing the ball, how he throws the ball. I think I think he'll have a good year. The Browns and Panthers, like Baker goes back to was it where was this game? This
I
was
think it
game
was at South Carolina and
South Carolina.
the
Okay,
Panthers and shit.
the Browns
Yeah, they fell short.
short.
They weren't they
Yeah,
ain't pulled through. It was a close game though, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Panthers and Baker Mayfield this year.
McCaffrey got his touchdown, but only 10 carries, 33 yards, only 4 receptions for 24 yards. If you drafted him number 1 this year, I do think that offense should come around, because with Baker and with McCaffrey, it should be, like Carolina did come back, and because they were down most of the game, they outscored the Browns 17-6 in the fourth quarter. So they did come back and they almost had it, but man, I don't know what to think of that. I just think um, you know, the Buccaneers are taking that division.
Yeah, same. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Saints look good with Michael Thomas and shit. 2 touchdowns. That's big. And Jarvis Landry too. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? So this Saints offense might be some problem. If James Winston could, be disciplined and not turn the ball over too much, man, this could be a really good Saints team. But yeah, I agree with you though. I think the Buccaneers could pull it off and steal the division. It's gonna be tough though because we seen last year like how the Saints play against the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So
But the Buccaneers, they took care of Dallas 19-3. That was the only team that didn't score a touchdown this week. Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. Oh wow, the sad boys.
How about the real America's team, Kansas City Chiefs? I know you hate me saying that, but
This
they
guy
blew out the Cardinals. Mahomes 5 touchdowns. Um,
did his thing.
did his thing. Man, Chiefs are gonna be dangerous again. Nothing new. Uh,
Yeah.
nothing new. Just nothing new. With the Cardinals, I don't know what the hell is gonna go on with them this year. I think my prediction, my bold take, is like a 10-7, 9-8 record. They're middle of the pack team this year. Kingsbury needs to go. They need somebody to develop Kyler Murray accordingly, bro.
I just think no, I mean Kyler Murray's definitely developed, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's the play calls with and the decisions. I don't know, man.
That's
But
what
I'm gonna give it a few more
right.
games though. Let's give it a few more games before
We
you know what I'm
saw it
saying.
last year. They're playoff bound, and then what? They
That's true.
fucking shit the bed like nobody else last year.
That's true.
They
Kyler Murray, he definitely needs help because no DeAndre Hopkins. It shows like, damn, this offense needs some type of help. Where the fuck is AJ Green? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Zach Ertz? You know what I'm saying? They were kind of quiet. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get a few more weeks. And if there's still a lot not, you know what I'm saying? Not playing how they're supposed to, then yeah, they got to get Ringo Kingsbury, bro.
Yeah. All right, we're running out of time, but we only got a couple more games. We got Dolphins. Man, what do you think without Josh McDaniels for New England? You think they're gonna? I think they're missing the
Uh,
playoffs, man.
no, I think they are too because the Dolphins look pretty fucking
The
good.
Dolphins
Oh
look like
shit,
they're gonna be a second team in the AFC East this year,
for
and
sure.
Tua looked good, man. Tua, he only had one touchdown, but 270 yards.
Make some good passes.
He made great passes. 8 receptions for 94 yards for uh Tyreek Hill, and Waddle had a touchdown and 70 yards. So
Don't get me wrong, like Tyreek Hill was definitely helping out Tua a little bit, but
yeah,
hey, this team's gonna be very dangerous with
Tyreek
Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
very dangerous. If they know how to use those two right, they could have a really good record this year. The upset of the or no, before we get to that, let's Chargers. What you think?
Man, the Chargers, their defense is pretty fucking good. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, they're gonna be fucking dangerous, man. Khalil Mack had 3 sacks against the Raiders. I I really thought the Raiders would have played, a little better than how they did week one. Derek Carr played like straight shit. What the fuck
Three
happened, dude?
interceptions, man. But Devontae did his thing.
He did his thing. Yeah, it's Devontae doesn't be Devontae, bro.
He's a
He's a
beast, bro.
beast.
Probably the best man. He's one of the best route runners. He does some nasty things to corners, bro. But yeah,
But man, yeah, bro.
Chargers.
We're gonna see how the Raiders play later in the season because I think they're still gonna be a good team.
I
But
think
we'll
they're
see.
gonna be like 500 over 500 team. Hopefully a little bit better.
And then
The
what? The
Chargers,
fucking Seahawks won
the
upset.
Seahawks. I think it's because of 80, like you said, 89% of the public
It
on.
was all over it.
So I don't know what Geno Smith. They wrote me off. I ain't right back. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Great.
that's what happens. Hey,
That's what happened,
Vegas,
bro.
Vegas never loses, bro. When there's too much money on the team, you gotta fade away sometimes. And
And
man, damn it, sometimes we don't pay attention to that. But before we go though, Thursday night, Chiefs versus the Chargers. We both got the Chiefs, right? I got the Chiefs, bro. I think you're gonna do your thing.
you know what? You got the Chiefs money line.
And I also got Travis Kelsey touchdown. And if you want to mess with his yards, I would say 70, 60, 80 yards around there because he gets hella yards playing against the Chargers. The old line just had to do their thing. They got to protect Mahomes. Give him some type of time because we
That's
know this
what
motherfucker
worries me.
could
That's what worries me. Bosa and this guy. I honestly
clear
want.
Mac.
I want. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know what to expect from this gang. Because like, think about like, do you see the overhitting? It's like at over what 50 probably.
I can see it hitting, bro, because they hit before against these
Over
teams,
54,
man.
over 54 and a half. Let me take the under. I'm gonna take the under in this game, and just because I'm not sure who wins, I'm gonna take under 54.5. And if
Don't be surprised if it's a shootout though, because we know we both, you know what I'm saying, we both seen these offenses sling the fucking ball down the field, Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes.
Keenan Allen's out, or Keenan Allen's
Oh,
out.
you're right.
Chiefs -4. Chiefs -3, 2.5. The final answer.
That's what you got. All right.
Yeah,
Well, I
Chiefs
got.
2.5.
All right, I got Chiefs money line, Travis Kelce touchdown, and if you wanna, add a little more value, add his yards too. Fucking man, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're gonna eat. Unless they really focus on Kelsey and he scatters the ball around. I still think he gets in for a touchdown. I really like that Kelsey touchdown.
Hell yeah, man! Thursday night, Chiefs versus Chargers at Kansas City. It's gonna be a really good one. Yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. This Thursday, we got more predictions for week 2, and maybe some UFC picks will drop in there.
There's
Bart, you got
no
anything to add?
UFC pay-per-view till UFC 280, which I believe is in October
Yep.
12th. So we got like a month before we got a big card. But that card, we're doing the
Oh,
reaction. We're going crazy. We're gonna do the whole thing. I might even do a vlog, get drunk for y'all or some shit.
hell yeah, man! Appreciate that, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share all that other shit. Stay tuned next episode. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, Bert.
Peace.